भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। हरे कृष्णा। Where we are? "33 is done. 34 we should do. Okay, Prabhu. So how the gopis are speaking it? Prakara gopis, how the logic they were using, you all understood. The intelligent gopis, they are really intelligent. They are giving the logic that Lord said, you people should follow dharma. Then they said, we will follow the teacher of the dharma. Teacher who is giving that dharma, him we should.
First we will serve the Guru.
Guru.
Then we will follow his instructions.
His instructions. That is a nyaya actually. That is a rule. First one should serve the Guru, then his instructions. If he doesn't serve Guru, he cannot become expert in following his instructions. That is a rule. If you want to get the Raja Bhakti, Rasa Leela you want to enter, first you should serve Guru. Then you can enter whatever teachings he gives.
If you want to get Bhakti Vedanta, then you have to serve. You decide.
So खींच लेंगे जल्दी जल्दी. कोई नहीं रही तो हिंदी में पढ़ के खत्म कर दूंगा. भगवान को पास कोई नहीं आया जाए, आधा घंटा में 4 श्लोक कर देंगे. तद्भूरि भाग्यमिह जन्म किमप्यटव्याम्. तद्भूरि भाग्यमिह जन्म किमप्यटव्याम्. अच्छा, अरे रे 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 रे, जल्दी करके कुछ निकालना है करके. Already 1 week is over for this chapter. चित्तं सुखेन भवता पृहृतं गृहेषु. चित्तं सुखेन भवता पहृतं गृहेषु. यन्निर्विशत्युत करवापि गृह्य कृत्य Nitye. Padau padam na chalatastava padamulat. Yamah katam rajamatho karavama kimva. Translation. Until today, our minds were absorbed in household affairs, but you easily stole both our minds and our hands away from our housework. Now, our feet won't move one step from your lotus feet. How can we go back to Vraja? What would we do there? So, purport: Sri Krishna had blown into his flute, and intoxicating music that had come out of its whole son had stolen the minds of the young gopi girls. Now they had come to see Krishna to demand back their stolen property, but they could regain their minds only if Sri Krishna accepted them and engaged with them in conjugal affairs. Sri Krishna might have replied, "But, my dear gopis, just go home for now. Let me consider the situation for a day or two, and then I will give you back your minds." In reply to this possible argument, the gopis state, "Our feet refuse to move even one step. So please give us back our minds and accept us, and then we will go." So Krishna has stolen their hearts. That is our discussion in this chapter, which is starting from there. He was stealing the hearts of the gopis by his flute sound. When he played a flute, that flute sound, Venu, so he is a thief. That thief entered into the Vraja and entered into the through ears. It entered into the heart, and it has stolen that heart and also the feelings in that heart. And immediately it ran from there, and it has given those things to Krishna. Then gopis were just amazed by this, and they just to get back their property, they are started rushing towards the behind this thief. So that flute sound, they are simply following the flute sound and trying to catch him. And from this we are understanding now, gopis came here and they are asking, "You have stolen our property, give it back." Otherwise, before that, how we were fully engaged in the household activities. We were serving our husband, parents, and everyone. But now, when you have stolen this, so now our heart is not there now. Now, because you have stolen and you kept yourself with you, then how can I go there? How can we go there? What can we do? And our hands are not moving forward, or no, my legs are not moving forward. My hands are not active. So, like this, they are saying. If we do some vichar from Sarartha Darshini, अन्यास्तु स्वीयं प्रेमाणं सरसं द्योतयन्तः भोः भोः चौर्य चक्रवर्तीन् न वयम् अन्यार्धम् आगताः किन्तु त्वया चोरितं प्रति स्वं धनमेव जिगृक्षव इत्याहुः. Hey Krishna, what do you think? Why we came here? We didn't came for other purpose. We came here to just to get back our heart, to get back our property. You have stolen those, so we came here to get back those. So like that they are saying. This sloka is beginning with this intention. Chittam bhavata apahrutam nacha Tatra anyachorasya iva tava kopyadikaha praitnaha abhut ityahu. Generally, for stealing the things, thieves, they has to do lot of endeavor. They has to come in the night time and climbing the house. That means the steps and window through window they are entering, and so many things. They should cross the dogs, so many things, and finally enter into the house and opening that, cutting that almirah and getting the out the property. So, but in the case of Krishna, he has stolen hearts of the gopis very easily. He didn't take the pain like how other thieves they take in stealing the objects. Bhavata Sukhena. That's why in the sloka what is said, the word Sukhena is mentioning that very easily he has to Chittam Sukhena Bhavata Pahrutam. Our heart is stolen by you very happily, very easily. Sukhena means very easily. Venurandreshu futkaramatra ityartha. Just by blowing flute, you are able to steal our hearts. Nacha tachittadanam asmakam alpam alpataram ityahu. So what do you think, Krishna? That property, do you think is very cheap? It's not at all cheap. It is so valuable for us. Why? Because gruheshu sarveshu eva nisheshena vishati ataha tad apaharane tu tvaya asmakam sarvanyeva gruhani luntithani iti tvanitam. Because you have stolen that property, because of that what happened? We are now not able to do our household activities. Because of that, we are not able to do our household activities. Because before that, that heart is there in the household activities. Now he has stolen. Now they are not having any taste in the doing the household activities for their husbands and so on. Vastutaha gruheshvasmakam chitta bhavatani jvalantu samrudhyantu va kim asmakam taihi ityanudvanitam atishayoktya gruheshu srotrindriya indriyeshu tattat safalyardam yat निर्विशति यद्विना सर्वेन्द्रियाण्यपि विफली भवन्ति इति भावः. So now gopis are thinking that our heart is now stolen from us and now we don't have any interest in our family life. Let them burn out our houses. We don't mind what we go there. So vastutaha gruheshu asmakam chitta abhavatvani jvalantu samruddhyantu. Maybe they become burnout or may flourish. We don't care that. Asmakam atishayo gruheshu srotrindriyashu tattat safalyardam yad nivashitati yad nirvishati tadvina sarvendriyani vifalani bhavanti iti bhavaha. Atis चित्ततापहारादेव सर्वेन्द्रियाण्यपि त्वया अपहृतान्याहुः. And also they are saying our senses, our ears, everything will become successful when so if heart is not there, heart he has already stolen, so then all the senses will become failure actually. That means they don't have any interest in anything. They don't want to see anything. They don't want to hear anything. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to eat anything. They don't want to taste anything. Because if there is no heart, can you do all these activities, eating, sleeping, these things? Nothing you can do. So that's why here gopis are saying, without the heart, our senses are completely are now dry. They are completely failure. Ataha chittapahara deva sarvendriyani tvaya. So that means you have stolen our heart. That means you have stolen our senses also. Because Now we don't have any interest in doing anything, eating, sleeping, no. So that's why karavapi, not only grass, knowledge. Karau api yah gruheshu gruhakrutyeshu nirveshitah. Even our hands previously were engaged in the household activities. Now my hands also not interested in doing that. Utayeti netre srotre api ye etani sarvanyapi apahrutannityardha. So all my eyes, ears, everything is stolen by you. So then Krishna is saying, no, no, bho adya tavad 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 gacchata swaha paraswaha va vivicha vaschittam dhasyami iti tatrahu. Krishna is saying, hey, why you are all so much lamenting? Okay, I have stolen. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will give back to you. You people go first now. Why you are so much crying here? Go. Like that he said. Then Padau asmakam padamekamapi na chalataha yadvina ityardaha. If there is no heart, even legs also is not ready to move. If anything you want to do, there should be some interest or not. Heart is not there means there is no interest in anywhere. Even that's why they are saying, you are asking us to go, but our legs are not ready to walk. What should we do now? Okay, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you want to give, okay, but without the heart, where we can go? Ataha chittam dehi. That's why you give our heart back. Tatayeva yama. Then only we can go back. Like this, they are begging their heart back. $35. सिञ्चाङ्गनस्त्वदधरामृतपूरकेण हासावलोककलगीतजहृच्छयाग्निम् नो चेद्वयं विरहजाग्न्युपयुक्तदेहा ध्यानेन यामपदयो पदवीं सखेते. Translation: Dear Krishna, please pour the nectar of your lips. Please pour the nectar of your lips upon the fire within our hearts. A fire you ignited with your smiling glances and the sweet song of your flute. If you don't, well, we will consign our bodies to the fire of separation from you. O friend, and thus like yogis attain to the abode of your lotus feet by meditation. Ye chahiye. Krishna is saying, this is the thing I want. Till now I am waiting for this. Yes. Yes, now come out. Now take it out. Take it out your desires. सोचा अच्छा बन के पानी जल्दी पी लूंगा उसके बाद पता नहीं कैसा है स्मेल आता है एक्चुअली खाने अच्छा नहीं मटका से नहीं चाहिए ऊपर से लिए हाँ मटका धोया नहीं वो बदबू मार रहा So now what gopis are saying, you see, very interesting this is. Aho samprayoga samanya samayepi sundarinam nirvastraha kayaha didrukshitaha ye asam ये आसन ते क्षीरहरणदिने दृष्टाः तथैव मधुपानान् मधुपानान्यसमयेऽपि भवतीनाम् आसां निर्लज्जां वचनं शुश्रूषमाः शुश्रूषितमाः शुश्रूषितम् आस्ते तद अधुनापि न श्रूयते. So Krishna is thinking like this. Aho, like this. Previously, I was desiring to see all the gopis without any clothes. So that desire is fulfilled in Chiraharan Leela. Scented water this is. I don't know. Scent is mixed in this. So I was having desire of seeing all the gopis without the clothes. That desire was fulfilled in the Chiraharan, Vastraharan Leela. Now he got the desire. What is that? He wants to hear inner, that means words which are describing the inner feelings of the gopis. Ekdam, that means so direct conjugal love, like touching his bodily parts, drinking his adharamrutam, like this kind of. So whatever feelings these gopis they are having, and he wants to hear from their mouth these all feelings. So that desire is not, still it is not fulfilled. Hanta hanta Venu nadena काममयेन उन्मादिताः पुनश्च वाचः पैशिः विह्वलीकृताः यच्चालम्ब्य लज्जा विवेक धर्म धैर्यादीनि तिष्ठन्ति तच्चित्तम् अपि अपहृतम् तदप्येताः प्रायः सलज्जमेव भाषन्ते न तु आभ्यन्तर भावम् अधुनापि वाचा सम्यक् udghatayanti. What Krishna is thinking? What I did, I played flute and I invoke, that means lusty feelings in them. Lusty means not the material lust. That means so love feelings in them. And they came here. And also he used so many words to take out their feelings, he want them to speak out their inner feelings. But what they are doing, they are even he has stolen their heart, but still they are speaking in their own so-called limit. Lajja viveka dharma dhairyadhini, that means their words always are still, their words are covering, that means covering, their feelings are covered by the lajja, and in that way only they are speaking. So these words are oriented in lajja, that means shamefulness, and also viveka, that means also discrimination. That means they are still thinking that Krishna, so they are not coming completely close. They are not coming completely close, and they are not coming out the boundaries, that means so-called dharma, lajja, this kind of. Krishna wants them to open everything. Not only the externally the clothes, but he wants them to open their heart also. And they should ask now, let me have sex with me and unite with me. And such a words he wanted them from them. So, but lajja, vivek, but they are not expressing in that way. Lajja, viveka, dharma, dhairya adini. That means still they are patient. Gopis are still patient and they are simply, so Krishna, please give shelter at your lotus feet, please give shelter at your lotus feet. This much only they are saying. Are come forward, you ask more, come out, take out. Krishna is desiring this, take out, bring out your feeling, inside feeling. So, like this, Krishna is expecting even more, but they are wearing the dress of the lajja or this viveka, dharma, this kind of things, and not able to express. So that's why tadapyetah prayah salajjameva bhashanti. With shameful nature only still they are speaking. Na abhyantara bhavam adunapi vacha samyak udghatayanti. So they are not taking out their inner feelings and they are not speaking out their inner feelings clearly. So manasi paramrushati, like this Krishna is thinking. I tried so much, but these gopis are not speaking what they want. Sati Sri Krishna, when he was singing like this, Kaschin Mukhyatamaha Unmada Sanchari Prabhalyena Viparyasti Kruta Prakritayah Ahuhu. Out of that, some gopis who are prominent gopis, so leading gopis, they came forward now, and they are now so inspired by the Unmada Sanchari Bhava. This you'll be seeing in the later, these definitions. By this Sanchari Bhava, that means they want to have, that means by this strong feeling, this Sanchari Bhava, actually woman's nature is Vama Prakriti. Vama Prakriti means they are very soft and also they don't reveal their heart. Now these gopis, because of the influence of Sanchari Bhav, Unmada Sanchari Bhav, they got the opposite nature now. They got the opposite nature and they started now speaking like this. So that means what Krishna want? Krishna want Gopi should take the position of the Nayaka, hero's position. And Krishna wants to take the position of the heroine. So now that is coming out. They took now the position of the Nayaka. And now they are trying to attack Krishna with their words. What they are saying? Sinchanga nastwadadha swadharamruta purakena. Please pour the nectar of your lips upon the fire within our hearts. That means they want to drink the nectar coming from the Krishna's mouth. This is the first thing they are revealing. Atra hasa ityasya sam ardhat tava ityeva labhyate tatascha anga. Hey Krishna, tava hasa sahitena avalokena kalagitena cha jataha buddhaha prodiptaha yaha hruchayaha kamaha eva agnihi tam tavaiva adaramruta purena sincha nirvapaya. What he is saying here? थोड़ा आवाज कम करो, otherwise I have to shout so much. फैन कम करिए. This fan sound is too much dominating, and that's why I'm not able to speak peacefully and shouting myself and losing energy. If you run AC, then fan will not be needed, and it will be nice. Huh? लेके आओ नहीं तो मैं बोला करके. लेकिन वो नहीं है ना, रिमोट नहीं है. रिमोट है क्या? और एक है ये सीट ठीक से नहीं, ये पूरा अंदर चले जाते हैं गड्ढे में, क्या करे। और एक तरफ से ये इतना रोमांटिक स्टोरी। हाँ। हम्म। Gopis are saying, "Hey Krishna, by your sweet smile and the glances, and also by your flute sound, kalagitena cha, prodbuddha, pradiptah, hrichayah kamaha." It means in our heart, Kamagni is arisen. Tava eva. Now this in our hearts, this Kama Agni is ignited by this your sweet past, your sweet glances, your sweet smile, and the so glances, and by the flute sound. This fire is Kama Agni is ignited. So now that is rising, that is rise so much, and that Agni is burning our hearts. They are burning inside us. So now we get relief from that just by Tavaeva Adharamrita Purena. When we drink your Adharamritam, nectar from your mouth, then what will happen? This Agni is completely vanquished. So you just vanquish or finish this Agni by pouring your nectar from your mouth. So like this, they are asking, Swardhe kaha, yenaiva agnihi pradip prodipyate, tenaiva prapta vivekena, yadi nirvapyate tada eva tad aparadopashamaha. So Krishna, you only ignited fire in our heart. And if you come to know this problem that is burning our hearts, and you come to know this problem, and if yourself, if you pour your adharamritam on this, and if you vanquish it, then it is good. Then that is then that will be, your offense will be your aparadopashamaha will be cleared. Otherwise you are the offender, because you ignited, that means someone ignited fire to someone's house, and that their house is burnt out. Then this is a sinful thing. Similarly, you ignited fire in our hearts, and if you don't vanquish that, so then what will happening? You are the cause for the loss. Anyatha agnidata gruhadi dahottam papam prapnotyeva iti bhavaha. So that means you will be getting the sin. Atra kamam ityayujya hruchaya pada prayogena evam dhvanyante. In this sloka, what they are saying, Gopis, you vanquish the hruchayaha, not the hruchayagnim. Hruchayaha means desire, or the desire in the heart, which is in the form of fire. And they are not saying the kamam. That means that's why hruchayaha is indicated here. It's not the kamam. From this, we should understand that hurchaya pada prayogena evam dhanyante. Asmakam kamo hi हृदिशेते एव तं च त्वया विना कोऽपि प्रबोधयितुं न शक्नोति तं च वंशीनादेन सह अस्मत्कर्णरन्ध्रद्वारा हृदयं प्रविश्य तत्र शयानं कामाग्निं प्रबोध्य हासावलोकघृत मधुभ्यां कलगीतवातेन च प्रोद्दीप्य तत्र तत्रत्यानरमत् प्राणान् दग्धम् उपक्रमसे अतः तद्दाह पापाद् विभेषि चेत् तं निर्वापय न च तत्प्रोद्दीपेन तन्निर्वापने वा तव आयासलेशोऽपि यतः ते हासावलोकः तस्याग्नेः उद्दीपकः अदरामृतं च तस्य निर्वापकम् इति. What gopis are saying? Gopis are saying here, hey Krishna, what you did, you in our heart desire, so desire for the love, so is there inside, it is a sleeping actually. What you did, without you that desire cannot be awakened, that is always sleeping. But one day what you did, today you blew your flute, you played your flute. So when you played your flute and you entered, so through, so Vamshi Nadena, through that flute sound, you entered into the our heart. And what you did, so there the lust, kama, desire is sleeping there. Now you woke up that. Kamagnim prabhodhya. So, and also by what? Hasavaloka gruta madhubhyam. So you kamagnim pradopya. So you entered there into our hearts, and with your smiling face, and with your so that and glances, with your smile and your glances, you woke up that lust, which is nothing but in the form of fire. So lust of fire, you woke up that with, and you woke up that, and also with your smiling face and glances, those two are the ghee. That means that is the ghee. His glances are ghee, his smiling is ghee, and his glances are the madhu. Madhu means honey. You use these two, that means your smile and your glances are like ghee and like the honey. They ignited, they increased that fire which is sleeping now. They became, now when you put a ghee in that, then what will happen? It started rising, and it is raising now. And also kalagita vatena, your flute sound is like a air. That means if you fan the fire, so it will even increase more. Similarly, your flute sound is acting as a fire, and your smile is acting as ghee. Uh, your glances are acting as honey, and they are all increasing our kamagni. So you are the person doing this, entering into heart and doing. Cha prodipya tatratyana anaramat. So pranan dagdum upachakramase. So like this, you are with this fire, what you are doing? You are burning our life air. So now our life air is being burned, our life air, because now already in the heart, this fire is now increasing so much, and that is burning our life air. Ataha taddaha papat. So it will completely burn our life. That means we will leave our life air. That means it will be burnt out by that. Ataha, that's why taddaha papat vibheshichet. If you have any fear of burning our life air, so then what you should do? Nirvapaya. You immediately so vanquish that fire. Nacha, Otherwise, if you don't do tat prodhipane, so just by igniting or increasing that fire, tan nirvapaneva tava ayasa leshopi. And also they are saying it is very easy for you increasing that fire, and also it is very easy to for you to vanquish also. What is the difficulty in that? Why don't you do that very quickly? So it is very easy. It's tava ayasa leshopi. It will not take much endeavor for you. Yataha, because te hasavalokah tasya agnehe uddipakah. Just your smiling face and your so beautiful glances so are enough to ignite the that or increase the fire in our hearts. So kamagni. And also it is very easy to vanquish this. How adaramrutam cha tasya nirvapakam. Your adaramrutam, the nectar coming from your mouth, that is enough to vanquish that fire. So it is very easy. Tad vastudvayam tava mukachandraye vartate. Both are existing on your face. Your smile is also existing on your face, and adaramrutam, that is nectar from your mouth, that is also existing in your face only. So vartate ataha durlila rajaputrasya tava agnijwala ज्वालन निर्वापनात्मिका एव केला खेला भूयसे भूयिषो दुष्टा नत्वाग्निज्वालनम ज्वालनमयेव एषा तु अद्यैव दृश्यते इति। अतः दुर्लेला राजपुत्रस्य तव अग्निज्वाला निर्वापनात्मिका एव खेला भूयसी भूरिशः दृष्टाः न तु अग्निज्वाला ज्वालनम ज्वालनमय ज्वालनमयेव एषा तु अद्यैव दृश्यते इति. Previously we didn't see like this. Previously you are the igniting fire many times. It's not the first time it's happening. You are igniting fire so many times you ignited, and also you so many times you vanquished that. But today why you are doing like this? Today you are not vanquishing that. Quickly pour your adaramrutam for us. So like this they are asking. So adyaiva drishyate eva iti. Then Krishna is saying, hey, nanu etani me sahajikanyeva hasavaloka kalagitani etai yadi yuvatayah ज्वलेयुः तदा कुत्र कुत्र कतिशो मया स्वादरामृत तैः चिकित्सा कर्तव्य इति चेत. So Krishna is saying, Are you people are doing too much. What is this? Smiling and glances, seeing and playing flute. They are very natural for me. So I will do normally, casually. And for young girls, you are all young girls, and by that, if you are all getting agitation and your Agni is raising in you, what is the problem? And is it my duty to vanquish that? And where I put? And like this, if keep on playing, and there are millions of the girls, they are having this kind of feeling, their Agni is raising. So then on whom I can put my Adharamrutam? How much I can do? What is this? I have no relation in this. I have no connection. Go. He didn't say any whose mistake. Then how many places I can do this treatment? I'm a single alone. I'm alone. Only one youth here. And here millions are there in front of him. So he's saying like this. Kartavya iti chet. Then Gopisa Satyam. Yes, that's true. You are alone. We are many. Paraha sahasra stri vadhe prapta eva. Tad udbhutad anutapad ayam hato yasyati iti ahuhu. Then they are saying, if you don't vanquish all of their fire, then millions of the girls now they are about to live their life. Then total sin you will get. So what do you want? You tell me. You try to vanquish everyone's fire. It's the best. Otherwise, everyone will die. So what we can do? And these people also saying, Gopi is also saying, then what we can do? They all die. And total sin is for you only. Then hatah yasyati ityahu no chediti विरहाग्निना उपयुक्त देहा दग्ध शरीराः योगिन्यः इव ध्यानेन ये तव पादयोः पदवीं यावा. Like how the sati burned her body, similarly there is no external fire. Now this internal fire, this kamagni, it is going to burn our body, and will burn our body and we enter into your lotus feet. So ध्यानेन तव पादयोः पदवीं याम अधुनैव प्राप्नुयाम. Today only we are going to reach at your lotus feet. That means ayam ardha. This is the following is the meaning of that. Vayam purva janma swakruta tapaskanyeva atmanah janimah. यदेतज्जन्मनि त्वं नाङ्गीकुरुषे तस्माद् अधुना तपश्चरणार्थं न बाह्यं लौकिकं वह्नि गृह्णीमः. हृच्चयाग्नि हृच्चयाग्नित्वा त्वद् हृच्चयाग्नित्वद् विरहाग्नियोः स्वतः एव सत्वात्. So these people are saying, that means it means these gopis in the previous life they are the great sages and they were doing the big tapasyas. That means they are doing the sacrifices and they are using the external fire so to do the tapasya. And now they are saying, these rishis, now in this life we are not going to do any yajna sacrifice from the external fire. Now we are going to do our tapasya through the fire which is inside us. That is the kamagni and virahagni. Both agnis are inside only. Kamagni means, so the agni in the lust in the form of agni. Virahagni means separation in the form of the agni. These two are inside only, and we do tapasya with those two agnis now. And tapascharanardam na bahyam logikam vahnim grihnimaha hruchayagnitvad bahir tvad bahir बहिर्हाग्न्योः स्वतः एव सत्वात् तत्रापि तद् बहिर् अग्निना अति प्रबली भविष्णुना हृच्चयाग्निरपि मन्दीकरिष्येत. एव अतः विरहाग्नौ एव प्राणेषु हूयमानेषु अस्माकम्. So actually you see there are the two kinds of the fire in their heart. One is the Kamagni, another is the Virahagni. Kamagni means so desire of the having the some desires actually. Agni desires in the form of fire, and Virahagni means separation. Who is more powerful? Virahagni is more powerful or the Kamagni is more powerful? If you analyze, Virahagni is more powerful. Virahagni is more powerful. And because of this Virahagni, so they are going to live there. That means they are feeling more separation actually. It's not that the gopis, they want to fulfill their lusty desires and finish game. No. They are feeling the separation. So one may analyze here, what gopis are trying to fulfill their kamagni, that means their lusty desires. So is this their goal? Then what kind of devotion this is? Then what kind of service is this? One may put question. Yes or no? Hearing or following or not? So that means, oh, they have now lusty desires and they want fulfillment. And then what is the devotion this is? They are seeking for their own pleasure. It may look like that. Yes or no? So then what is the answer? It will be coming in the next coming slokas. So now that means two types of the agnis. Just I am giving the provoking thought here, so that when answer comes you can easily understand. So here main point is there are two agnis, two fires are there. संकल्पश्चायम्भोः कृष्णविरहाग्नेः कृष्णपादस्पर्श स्पर्शम आशा स्पर्शमाशासानः वयं त्वयि स्वप्राणान् जहुमः तस्मात् कृष्णस्य पादयोः पदव्यामान्यजनैरलक्षिता अस्मांस्तथा स्थापय यथा अस्मत् कुचयोरुपर्यैव तदा पादौ पतेतां न तु भूमौ इति. They are saying that today what we will do, we will jump into this virahagni and we will burn ourselves, our life air will burn with the virahagni. We will leave this body, and then after that we will reach to the lotus feet of the Lord, and we will lie down on the path wherever he goes. So we lie down there and he will put his legs on our breast, and so that his lotus feet will not be put on the earth, and like that we can fulfill our desires. They are saying like this. They want to burn their body and enter into the lotus feet. That means wherever Krishna goes, there they want to lie down, all the gopis, and he will be walking on their breast. Kamagni. Padavyam anyajainairalakshita. That means if Krishna walks, that means on the road, many other people they don't watch it and they take very cheaply, and they may cross the footsteps of the Krishna. They may neglect that. But that's why his footsteps are neglected, because his lotus feet is so important for the devotees and for the Lakshmi also. Anyway, description is going to come, and such a lotus feet and that Raja in that lotus feet is also very valuable. So why it should go vain or neglected? Let we all fall on the road wherever he walks. After leaving the body, we will lie down. That means they expecting that lotus feet of the Lord should fall on their breast, not on the earth. Tatascha tat padabharenaiva upashanta hruchayagnayah vayam. That means these gopis, they want to burn their life air in the virahagni, but still kamagni is there with them. That means when they leave their body, kamagni will be going with them, and when they lie down and when Krishna put feet on the breast of them, then that time their kamagni will be vanquished. So then prapnuvannapi tvat padabharenaiva upashanta hruchayagneha vayam siddha manorathaha eva. Then we'll become successful. Bhavishyamaha. Tvamcha tvamchan tvamchanichanna त्वं अनिच्छन्नपि अस्मत् कुच स्पर्श सुखं प्राप्नुवन्नपि श्रीवधानुतापमेव भूया भूयां संप्राप्स्यसि इति सखे इति सख्यादेव एवं चिकीर्षामः. Then when Krishna put feet on the breast of the gopis, then Krishna is not wanting to touch their breast, but now forcefully he will be touching and feeling that softness and that pleasure, and he will be remembering, oh, what a sin I did. Then you will remember. Then you will remember Krishna. So what you will remember? I am the cause for the death of all these women. Stri vadhanu tapame. Then you will be lamenting in your heart. Then your heart will be burnt. I am the cause for killing of all these girls. Like again and again you will be lamenting. So bhuyan samprapsyasi iti sakhe iti sakyad eva sakyadeva evam chikirshamaha. So this we want actually. You should lament like that. That is our desire. Sakirapyasman tvameva santapayasi chet vayamapi tvam sakha sakhayam evam katam nanutapayama iti dvanihi. You are my friend. So if you give pain to us, then we will also give pain to you, because you are taking us as a friend. You are so many times you said you are gopis, you are all my friend. So now being our friend, you are giving the so much pain to us now, then we will die, then you will also get pain. So then what is the wrong in this? There is no wrong in this. Kim kurma asmakam dagdalalatameva latam evam vidameva vidhatra sprusham tasmad aparinamadarshin kripa sindhu swanu tapa valli bhijam kimartam vapasi. So now they are thinking, what is our fate? Our lalata is burnt out. Our fate is burnt out. Lalata, dagda lalata. So we all say, na, Brahmaji is writing the, so your future on your lalata, forehead, on your forehead. So like that. So now gopis are thinking, our lalata is burnt out. That means our forehead is burnt out. That means our fate is burnt out. So unfortunate we are. Krishna is not at all becoming merciful to us. Kripa Sindhu, oh Krishna, please. Swanutapa valli bijam kimartam vapasi. So why you sow that seed in us? And that means, so he only sowed, actually in the previous sloka also we have seen, that's a prema bijam, he only sowing, actually he only sowed, and now it became big, it became like a fire. Or here in this sloka it is compared as fire. In the previous sloka we are seeing as that valli, and that is a lata, creeper. So it is became big. That prema valli became big creeper and it started giving the fruits. But he is not taking that and he is just uprooting that by saying, you people go back to your home. So similarly here, why you bow that seed first of all, you tell me. You only did everything. You are the cause for everything. Katam va tatfala bhogini asmanscha karoshi. And you sowed, and we are feeling that tapa. That means viraha tapa. You only cause for the viraha tapa, and now we are all burning for this. Muncha hatam asman angi kurva. So hey Krishna, leave your stubbornness and please accept us. So like this, they are requesting him. Here, next sloka, 36. Huh? 36? No. 36 only, na? Okay. Yerhyambujaksha tava padatalam ramaya dattakshanam kvachidaranyajanapriyasya asprakshmatat prabhutinanya samakshamanja stamsustvayabhiramita bata parayama. Translation. O lotus-eyed one, the goddess of fortune considers it a festive occasion whenever she touches the sole of your lotus feet. You are very dear to the residents of the forest, and therefore we will also touch those lotus feet. From the time on, we will be unable even to stand in the presence of any other man, for we will have been fully satisfied by you. Now what they are saying in this? Ambujaksha, that means O lotus side one. Tava padatalam, that means your lotus feet. Ramaya dattakshanam kvachit. So Rama, that means Lakshmi, she is residing in the on the chest of the Lord. Such a high position she got, but still she is not happy with staying in that place. She is competing with the Tulasi. Tulasi is a co-wife of Lakshmi, and she is a Dasi. Rama is given as a position of highest position as a consort, and Tulasi is just to become a humble servant and sitting at the lotus feet of the Lord. And even she is having, Rama is having such a highest position on the chest, she is given so place, and she is all the time she is trying for the get. So at least one moment, if I get opportunity to serve the lotus feet, immediately she try to come at the lotus feet and trying to compete with other devotees, because there are crores of the devotees, they are all in the queue. Let me serve, let me serve, let me serve. Like this, they are putting a big queue, and she is also competing with them. And Narayana is low, that means everyone is running behind the getting the one small dust particle of his lotus feet. And we know you are also like Narayana. Of course, we are also like Lakshmi. And let us give your one dust particle of your lotus feet. let me touch your lotus feet, please. So like this now, they want to touch. In the previous sloka, we are seeing that they are requesting to drink the other amritam, the nectar from his mouth. Now they want to touch his lotus feet. Please. Nanu tarhi swa patin eva upagacchata tatriyeva enam agnim sincheyuhu. So how this sloka is connected to previous sloka that we are seeing. Sarardarshni, he is saying that swa patin eva upagacchata. Krishna is saying to the gopis, you are all so much having kamagni and that is burning your life here. You do one thing, you go to your husband and you ask him to vanquish that. Why you are all behind me? Then gopis are saying, hey ambujaksha, that means oh lotus side one, twan nayana darshana kshanamarabyeva vayam brahmari bhuyaha stitaha sma. When it happened, Krishna, before this we were not having this kamagni. When we saw your lotus eyes, from that momentum onwards only, that moment onwards only, we are becoming the bees. We are becoming the bees and we are started roaming on that lotus flower. Your eyes are the lotus flower and we started roaming there. Chakshuragaha pratamam chitta sangaha tatah atah sankalpa iti rasa shastrokte. Even rasa shastra also saying. So when onwards love, that means even the boy and girl among them also, when onwards love starts, love at first sight, when they see each other, when their eye to eye contact happens, then onwards, so there is an exchange at the time, there is an expression exchange. So then onwards what will happen? They started roam around each other, they try to meet each other. The same way now gopis are saying, Oye ambujaksha, that means what you should understand, what is the sense behind this sambodhana, why you used, hey my dear Lord, when we saw your lotus eyes, when you saw your glances, and when we mix our glances with your glances, so then onwards this kamagni is started actually. So pratamam lochana lochani darshanameva asmakam purvaraga parvartakam iti bhavaha. That is a purvaraga. Purvaraga means before having this kind of meeting, they are having the attraction for the Krishna. So why they were having this so much attraction and so much lust for the, that means desire. So lusty desires for the Krishna. Lusty means not material lusty. Even I am using because in the English language we have only that one word only. So that's why I am using. Here lusty desires means not that material lusty desires. This out of love. So these loving desires, they started having when Krishna saw that those are all, that first time glance of Krishna on the gopis is the cause for the Purvaraga. Purvaraga means before meeting having the attachment for Krishna or love on Krishna. Having love on Krishna. What is the cause? That glances. Seeing eye to eye contact is the cause. तत्रापि यर्हि यस्मिन्नेव क्षणे तव पादतलं क्वचित् गोवर्धनादिकुञ्जरप्रदेशे अस्प्राक्ष्म कुचाभ्यां स्पृष्टवत्यः वयं कीदृशम्. And they are also saying, whenever Krishna walks on Govardhan, our Govardhan, see this Govardhan, and at that time his lotus feet is falling on the creepers, some soft creepers. Then gopis are walking behind that, so they are taking those creepers and touching to their breast. So like this they were started, that means so satisfying, they got habituated for this. Now that's why they are wanting this, they want to, so they are wanting that Krishna's lotus feet should touch their breast, should put his feet on their breast. So that's why this is same thing is also is seen in Rama also is thinking like that. Then gopis are saying, hey Krishna, it is not our fault actually, it's not only our desire. You know this Rama, this Lakshmi, she was given such a high elevated position. That means Rama रमायाः दत्तक्षणं वैकुण्ठवासिन्याः लक्ष्म्या नारायणप्रियायाः अपि रमणाभिलाषा मयोत्सवदायकं यां यद्वाञ्छया श्रीः ललनाचरत्तपः इति नागपत्नी वचनात् गर्गादिमुखतः श्रुतात्. So both Nagapatnis and Gargacharya both are saying Rama, Lakshmi, who is sitting on the chest of the Lord, she is also trying to serve the Lord's lotus feet. So that's why gopis are also saying, we also want to serve your lotus feet. Ataha वनवासिनां गोपस्त्रीणाम् अस्माकम् अभिलाषोत्सव दायकं तत्राभिलाषे किमाश्चर्यम् इति. Such a prestigious woman, she is controller of the total wealth, she is Lakshmi, such a high class woman, she is wanting to touch the lotus feet. We are the forest girls. And what is the wrong in this? So what is the wrong if we want to touch your lotus feet? Is there any wrong? High class lady is wanting to touch the Narayana's lotus feet. You are also equivalent to the Narayana. So we are the village girls. And what is the wrong in this? Samaksham statum api. Tirumala, you can sleep half an hour here. And then we can, no problem. Please. You are struggling, I am really observing. Then Purva Pakshi is asking, Krishna is asking, Nanu Lakshmya api abhilashaniye vastune kutah vaha prapti yogyata ityatah ahu. So then Krishna is asking, see, this lotus feet is desired by such a high class lady Lakshmi, and you are village girls, you also want. Then he is asking reverse way actually. And what they said, what is the wrong in that we desire? Then he is saying that is generally desired by the high class women and not by people like you. Then these people are saying, then gopis are replying, Aranya jana gopajataya eva priyaha yasya tava tat prabhuti tat kshanamaarabhya anyesham swasopatinam gopastrinam asmakam samaksham statum api na parayamaha tan drashtva manasi grunotpadyate iti bhavaha. What he is saying, what they are saying, see, you are the, what is there in the sloka? You are Aranya Jana Priyaha. You are dear to the forest people. And that's why they are using this Sambodhan. You are dear to the forest people. whenever you saw, whenever you put our glances, whenever you made eye to eye contact, then onwards. So tat kshanam arabhya अन्येषां स्वसौपतीनां गोपस्त्रीणाम् अस्माकं समक्षं स्थातुमपि न parayamaha. So after that, we are not able to stand near in front of our husbands also. We were not able to stand near our husband also when you glanced on us. Tan društva manasi grunotpadyate. By seeing our husbands, we are getting the gheen bhavana. Gheen bhavana, that means in English, disgusted. We are completely disgusted by seeing our husbands. After onwards, kincha na kevalam vayam asprakshma eva apitu tvaya abhi sarvato bhavena ramita yatheshtam sabhunja पुरुषायति कृता अपि इत्यर्थः तेन संभुक्त पूर्वाः अस्मान्नन्यत्र न प्रस्थापया पादयोः ते पताम इति काकुर्ध्वनितः. So they are saying, we are not just having the desire of touching your lotus feet with our breast. This is only the not our desire. So you can enjoy our whatever way you want. You fully enjoy us. And they are also saying, actually, you did like this previously also. You enjoyed us so much, and that's why we are not having any desire to go other place. And you enjoyed whatever way you want, and also whatever way we want. And because of this enjoyment, now we are not getting any desire to go anywhere. So you please, so don't leave us. And they are saying that, please be at your lotus feet and be a servant of your lotus feet. So in this way they are, that means what they are saying, na kevalam vayam asprakshma eva apitu tvaya abhi sarvato bhavana ramita yateshtam sambhuj. They are giving further information actually here. So Krishna, you enjoyed us so much. So whatever, we are not just wanting to touch your lotus feet with our breast, but previously you enjoyed us and you enjoyed whatever way you want. And then we got so much happiness. So Tena Sambhukta Purvaha, previously we were enjoyed by you. Asman Anyatra na Prasthapaya. That's why you don't send us to some other place. That's not at all good for us. So na prasthapaya padayoho te patama. We just fall at your lotus feet. Like this, they are begging. Huh? They had maybe some other time. Because there are variety of gopis. Some are previously enjoyed, some are new, some are fresh. Many are there. Some are Nitya gopis are also there. Nityagopis means he is always enjoying them. Some are just now they got the new spiritual body. They are fresh. They are first time they are coming here. Like these varieties are there. All categories are there. Next sloka. Sriryat Sriryat Padambuja Rajaschakame Tulasya Sriryat Padambuja Rajaschakame Tulasya Labdvapi Vakshasi Padam Kila Bhrutya Justam Yasya Swavikshana Bhutanya Sura Prayasas Tadvadvayam cha tava padaraja prapanna. Translation. Goddess Lakshmi, whose glance is sought after by the demigods with great endeavor, has achieved the unique position of always remaining on the chest of her Lord Narayana. Still, she desires the dust of his lotus feet, even though she has to share that dust with Tulsi Devi, and indeed with the Lord's many other servants. Similarly, we have approached the dust of your lotus feet for shelter. So now, so they want to be at the lotus feet of the Lord. They want to, they are falling. Why they want to be at the lotus feet? This is the point. Even Lakshmi also wanting. Who are we? Tadevam tvayeva vayam swapreyasi krutaha kintu twacharana sevayameva vayam ashasmahe iti sadrishtantamaha. Krishna, by you we are all made as your friends. Swapreyasi krutaha. You only accepted us as your Sakhi. That means as a friend. Kintu, but Krishna, we don't want that position. Tvacharana sevam eva vayam ashasmahe. We desire only to be a servant at your lotus feet. And with example, they are saying now. Who else is also becoming like that? That is Lakshmi. Srihi Lakshmihi Yasya Narayanasya Padambuja Rajah Chakame Tadvat Tulasya Tatulyasya Tavapi Vayam Padabja Rajah Prapannaha. So, like how Lakshmi is desiring the dust at the Narayana's lotus feet, same way we are also. You are like Narayana, you are equal to the Narayana, and that's why we are also wanting your dust of your lotus feet. Prapannaha. tatascha gargokti gamyena tava narayana tulyatvena asmakamapi sri tulyatvam swatah eva ayatam iti bhavaha. Since you are having the status of the Narayana, you are equivalent to the Narayana. That means being your, so yours, we are also equivalent to the Lakshmi. Themselves as Lakshmi. Just why? To claim some position? No. To claim, to become servant at the lotus feet. So because Lakshmi is also is a wife, and now we are wifing. In that sense, they are saying we are equal to the Lakshmi. Not that in that sense. Just how the Lakshmi, even he is having such a high position, becoming the servant. In the same way, we also let me become your servant at your lotus feet. Let us become servant at your lotus feet. Like this, they are saying. So tulasyaha sapatnyaha padamapi bhrutyaihi justam. So kincha वक्षसि सर्वोत्तमस्थले पदम् आस्पदं लब्ध्वापि तुलस्याः सपत्न्याः पदमपि भृत्यैः जुष्टं सेवितम् इति पुरुषजनसङ्घटवदपि तस्य पादरजश्चकमे स्वाभाविकीं प्रेयसी भाव समुचितां लज्जामपि परित्यज्य स्वानूनताम् अपि अंगीकृत्य kamayate sma iti. So what their gopis are saying, see this Lakshmi, she got this such a high position. So on the chest of the Lord she got the position, and but now she is trying to compete with the Tulasi. Tulasi is the servant at the lotus feet, and she is trying to compete with that Dasi. So, and also she is trying to compete with the many other devotees who are at the lotus feet of the Lord, and trying to get the, so like how others they try to get the dust at the lotus feet, same way still, so see, Lakshmi is also now is competing with all of them, and she is having the naturally, that means position of the Sakhi, Preyasi. She is having the Preyasi position. Preyasi means is a conjugal lover, and being having such a position, she left that position. Preyasi bhava samuchitam. So, and he is, that means being a consort of the Lord, now she left her shameful nature, Lajja, and now she trying to compete with these servants, and trying to get the dust at the lotus feet of the Narayana. See, and she is trying, then who are we? So it is not a heinous activity. Tasyaha preyasi bhavadapi dasi bhavaha yatha ipsitaha. That means how she is having the position of the preyasi, that means consort position, and still she is trying to become the servant. Similarly, you accepted us as your friends, but we don't want that. We will also become your servants at your lotus feet, like Lakshmi. Tatha Vrindavaniya Pulindinam Karma Tulya Karma Truna Lagnatvat. Sorry. तथा एव अस्माकम् अपि इत्यतः तव रक्तक पत्रकादि दासैः सह अपि लज्जां परित्यज्य पादौ संवाहयितुम् इच्छामः. रक्तक और पत्रक, these two are the servants at the lotus feet of the Lord, and now we will also compete with them, and we will try to become so servants at your lotus feet. तथा वृंदावनीय पुलिंदीनां कर्मतृण लग्नत्वचरण कुंकुमेन स्वीय भालप्रलेपनम् अपि स्वन्यूनतामपि अंगीकृत्य चिकीर्षामः. Like Pulindi, these are the loka do when Krishna walks. So some kumkum is falling. Generally, kumkum is applied on his feet, and then that dust of that kunkuma is falling on the grass, then what used to do this pulindi, these low caste women? They used to take that kunkuma and apply on their breast. Similarly, now we will fall even the lowest than these pulindi trees, and we also want that. Let them treat, let others treat them treat us as lower than them, no problem. किंच श्रीमन्नारायण देवेन प्रतुष्यता नित्य निवासार्थं तस्यै स्ववक्षयेव दत्तं त्वया तु रसिकशेखरेण अस्मभ्यं स्वपदतलनिकटप्रदेशेऽपि क्षणमपि स्थातुमपि न दीयते इति अस्माकमेव दग्धललाटम् इति ध्वनिः. Now they are saying, see that Narayana, so pratyushata nityam nivasardam tasyai swavakshayeva dattam. So see, Narayana, what he did, he gave his chest as resting place for the Lakshmi. So, and but you are the Rasikendra, and he is Aishwarya Bhava. Actually, Narayana is in the Aishwarya Bhava. He gave his chest, and you are Rasika Shekhara. That means here among the Rasikas, is the topmost one, and you are not able to give place at your lotus feet. What is this? Our fate is very bad. Our fate is burnt out. That's we are bad luck. Like that, they are scolding themselves or insulting themselves. Swayashaha prepsuhu gargokti pramanyena yadi narayana tulyo babhushasi tada asman vakshasa vahetyapi bhavagambhiryasparshi dvanihi. So that means what? Yadi sach mein aap, sorry, if you are really if you are really equal to the Narayana, and what our Gargacharya said, that sentence is true, then you also do like Narayana, how he did. That means he kept Lakshmi on his chest. Then you also show that. You also keep us on your chest and then show that. That is the inner meaning. Nanu sa Lakshmi yata chanchala tathaiva yoyamapi punyavatam jananam gruhe gruhe chanchalya dharmamapi angi kuruta iti narma shankhya kena murkenochate srihi chanchala iti. So then Krishna is what you are. Lakshmi is chanchala. She is going to house, and you are all coming from this such a high dynasty, high family, and you also want to become like Lakshmi, means you also want to become chanchala, and you want to go to house. Such a cheap thing. Krishna is putting so counter argument on them. Then thinking that means Krishna may think, that means these gopis are thinking that Krishna may think, that means, oh, Lakshmi chanchala, you also want to become chanchala. So like that, he may put a narmokti, that means he may tease us. So thinking that, immediately what they said, Lakshmi na chanchala. So Ken sa tu parama dhira eva ityahu Srihi Murkene kon. That means, who is that foolish person say that Lakshmi is chanchala? Lakshmi is not chanchala, but he is paramadhira. That means he is very stable. how Sreshu Vikshana Krute Vatsalya Rasamaya Krupavalokana Prapti Krute Anyasuranam Brahmadinam Tatputratulyanam Prayasayeva Satu Tadapi Tannapi Prayo Navalokate. And other devatas, they are all waiting for the the affectionate motherly me. These are all, they are all equivalent to her sons. They are all waiting for that. But still, she never put her glances on them. She is always focused on the Lakshmi, on the Vishnu. In the same way, so, but whoever is giving this money to, that means dhanam to the in this loka, kintu tat shakti reva ka chittebhyo abhipsitam sampadam. Her Shakti only is giving the wealth house to house, not the Lakshmi. Actually, we have seen two types of Lakshmis are not in this. So what are those? Uh, one is Rama, another is Sri. So Rama is always with the Narayana, and she is never going to here and there. But there is another Sri, so another Lakshmi who is coming from the ocean, milk ocean, and she is the potency of the Rama, and she is cause for distribution of the wealth in this, in the world, material world, but not the Rama. Rama never looks on anyone and never so goes to anyone's house. This is the point actually. Hmm. She glances on. Hmm. Next. Okay, clear. Purport. The gopis here point out that the dust of the Lord's feet is so ecstatic and enlivening that the goddess of fortune wants to abandon her unique position on his chest to share with many other devotees a position at his feet. Thus, the gopis urge Lord Krishna not to be guilty of a double standard. Since the Lord gave the goddess of fortune a place on his chest and also allowed her to seek the dust of his lotus feet, Krishna should certainly give the same opportunity to his most loving devotees, the gopis. After all, the gopis plead, seeking the dust of your lotus feet is perfectly justified. And you should encourage us in this endeavor and not try to send us away. So that is the thing. Narayana gave so place at her at his lotus feet for Rama. Same way you should do. So don't discourage us. This is the main essence. Okay. Tannah prasida vrujinardana tengrimulam. Tannah prasida vrujinardana tengrimulam. Prasida. प्राप्ता विसृज्य वसते स्वदुपासनाशाः सुन्दरस्मित निरीक्षण तीव्र काम तप्तात्मतानां तत् तत् तप्तात्मनां पुरुषभूषण देहि दास्यम्. Therefore, O vanquisher of all distress, please show us mercy to approach your lotus feet. We abandon our families and homes, and we have no desire other than to serve you. Our hearts are burning with intense desire generated by your beautiful smiling glances. O jewel among men, please make us your maid servants. After hearing the Rasa Panchadhyay, people are going into coma. Faint. People get fainted in hearing the Rasa Panchadhyay. Struggling, eh? Tirumala. Something is there inside actually. Some kitanus are there. Some those you have to, then you will become active and energy. Someone is stopping. Some Ghor Kali is there. Kali Purush. Saradharshini. Tasyad gruha kutumbadikam parityajya Narayanasya bhakta haiva vayam tava dasyam eva kamayamaha ityahuhu. So gopis are ready to leave. They left their house, their family, and so on. And like devotees of the Narayana, so they want to serve the lotus feet of the Lord. Tanna iti yataha, because since tvam, one second, I don't, Hare Krishna. So gopis, they left their everything and they want to become like devotees of Narayana. That means they want to serve the lotus feet of the Lord. Tanna iti yataha tvam Narayana tulyaha tasmat asman prati prasida. So you are equivalent to the Narayana. That's why, like Narayana, you also should bless us. Then Krishna is saying, Mat prasada pratikulam dukkadrishtam bhavatinam asti ityartha katham prasadaha. So how I can give mercy to on Krishna is saying, there is a stumbling block. Why you are not able to get my mercy? Because there is a drudrishtam, dukkadrishtam. That means some bad luck is there with you. And because of this, you are not able to get my mercy. So how can I give my mercy? So because of that bad luck, you are not able to get my mercy. So then gopis are saying, okay, whatever bad luck is there, that you only destroy. That's what they are giving Sambodhana. Vrujinardhana. Vrujinardhana means, what is the meaning of Vrujinardhana? O vanquisher of all distress. So you are going to destroy all these kinds of the things which are obstacles for getting the mercy. So tadapi dukkam tameva ardhaya. That means Narayanohyavashyam eva prapadyamananam dukkam cha te angrimulam praptaha. That means whatever the sorrowness, misery is there, you only remove that. Tvameva ardhaya. Narayano Narayano Hyavashyameva Prapadyamananam Dukkam Ardayati. Like if anyone surrendering to the Narayana, immediately they are coming out the lamentation and immediately they will be given shelter at the lotus feet. Similarly, you take out our bad luck and our sorrow, and you give similar way shelter at your lotus feet. Tatrapi kamanantara rahityeneva ityahuhu. So, and they are also saying, te angrimulam. We want just a face at your lotus feet. Tatrapi kamana rahityeneva ityahu. Kamanantara rahityam. They don't have any other desire. Just what is that desire? They want to be at the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. So Visrujya, so that is said, they don't want any other thing. They don't have any other desires. That is said by the word Visrujya Vasati Riti. So if you see, that means they left Visrujya. Where is that? Visrujya Vasati Stwadupasana Shaya. Upasana Ashaha. Upasana Shaha. Here you are seeing here. They left everything. Everything means their house and everything. They don't have any other desires. Now, Krishna is asking, Nanu garhastya sukam parityajyapi mattah sukam kinchana avashyam ardhayadve iti janimaha tatra ahuhu. So Krishna is saying, people are leaving the household pleasure happiness and you are just begging happiness from me. So what is this? What is this? Why you are leaving the household pleasure and simply trying to get my happiness from me? Then they are saying, Tadupasanayameva ashaha natu upasanayaha fale kasminchana sukhe tvaya asyamane ashahaya samtaha. So because then they are saying, okay, Krishna, we don't have any desires in anything. Your worship is only our asha. That means our desire. Our desire is your worship. We don't have any kind of other desires. And we don't have any desire for the worshipping, desire for the result of the worship also. Natu upasanaya fale. We have desire in worshipping your lotus feet, not in the result of the worshipping of your lotus feet. Kasminchana sukhe tvaya dasyamane. So when we worship, whatever pleasure you give, with that we are happy. Not demanding any happiness from you. We are asking to vanquish this fire, this virahagni, and we want only the service at your lotus feet, and we don't want the result of the service of your lotus feet. And also when we serve, if we get something, whatever little bit pleasure, if we get, that is okay for us.
So 38 sloka is going on. 38, no? Therefore, O vanquisher of all desires, please show us mercy. To approach your lotus feet, we abandoned our families and homes, and we have no desire other than to serve you. So, okay, this is they were not having any other desire. So what else they are saying? Gopis, fan band kariye to. Awaaz bahut aa raha hai already. You can keep your fan, no problem. So they are saying Urijinardana. Urijinardana means, oh my dear Lord, you are the person, whatever the misery is there with anyone. Because misery, that means Krishna is saying you people have the sort of bad luck in the form of misery. Then they are calling Krishna as Urijinardana. That means the destroyer of the Urijina means sin or dukkam. or dukkam out of the sin. But here they don't have any sin, but dukkam they are having. Here origina means you should take as dukkam, not the sin. So that kind of dukkam, that means sorrow will be destroyed by you only. Tvameva ardhaya, that means narayano hi avashyameva prapadyamananam dukkam ardhayati vayam chatte angrimulam praptaha. Like how Narayana destroys this jiva's lamentation, whoever is surrendering to him, and gives his lotus feet service at his lotus feet. Same way you also should do. And we left all other desires and we came to you. That is said by this word Visrujya. And then Krishna is asking, why you are leaving all the family happiness? Garhastya sukam parityajapi mattah sukam kinchana avashyamardayadve iti janimaha. So you people are leaving that kind of household pleasure and you are all trying to get the pleasure from me. So what is this? So then they are saying your worship is only tad upasanayameva ashaha natu upasanayaha phale. We have desire for service only at you. That means what Krishna is asking, saying, okay, that means you are leaving the family pleasure and you want to have pleasure from me. That means you want to enjoy me. Like that he's asking actually. You want to enjoy me. Or pleasure from me means what? You want to enjoy me. What is this? This is what kind of this? What kind of devotion this is? On sense, you can think like this. So then they are saying, that's right. See, Krishna, we don't want any pleasure from you. We have desire to serve you. Upasana yam eva ashaha. We are having desire in your worship only, not the result of your worship. Not in the result of your worship. Kasminchana sukhe tvaya dasyamane. If you give any, while doing service, if you give any pleasure to us, that is enough for us. So we only accept that. That means upasanaya tvam sukhayama ityeva abhiprayepi tvan mukha darshanottam yadi naha sukham akasmikam bhave tarhi ko doshah iti. That means gopis are saying we are having the opinion of, so that what kind of opinion they are having? We are all upasanayama eva tvam sukhayama. Upasanaya tvam sukhayama. That means we want to make you happy through the worship. It's not that we want happiness from you. No. And that is our intention actually. But when we do your lotus feet, lotus face, and so on, so things, and by that we are also getting some pleasure. And for that, what kind of fault is there from us? There is no fault. They are all coming automatically. And we are not desiring that. Our pleasure is not our desire, but your pleasure is our desire. So that's why we are trying to serve you. Tvan mukha next nanu tarhi katham ayuktam asmakam urchayagnim sincha iti. Satyam tadagni jwalaya api tvameva karanam ityahu tava sundarasmita nirekshena yah tivra kamaha tena tapta atmayasam tasam api asmakam dasyam dasittvameva dehi natu patnitvam. So now Krishna is asking question. Till now what you are all saying? Till now you are all saying that khatam ayuktam asmakam nanu tarhi khatam ayuktam asmahu urchayagni sinchayiti. So Krishna is asking, so if you don't want any pleasure from me, then why you people are asking me to give my adharamrutam, and you are asking me to give that nectar, so that you want to vanquish the fire in your heart. So why you are asking all this? He is asking this. Katam yuktam asmakam hruchaya agnim sinchaya iti. Then they are saying satyam. That means gopis are saying, yes, we are asking that. Tad agni jwalayaha api tvameva karanam, because you are the cause for that agni. Why we are asking you only to give that vanquish that agni? Why we are asking you? Because you are the cause actually. Tad agni jwalayaha api tvameva karanam ityahuhu. And they are saying you are the cause. And also what they are saying, tava sundara smita nirikshanena yaha tivra kamaha. That means when Lord glances on gopis, then what will happen? There is a strong lusty desires are ignited in them, and those are also raising. Tena tapta atma, because of that fire of the lust. So their heart is burned actually. Yasam tasam api asmakam. So even we are all like that. So they are saying we are all, our hearts are burned by that fire. Dasyam dasitvam dehi. We want to become your servant only. Natu patnitvam. We don't want become your wife, because you are the cause for that agni and you should vanquish that. And even in that case also, we are not demanding any your wife position. We want to be servant at your lotus feet. That means what it means? Atra Srimad Vallabhacharyanam api vyakya ato dasyadinanyah eva vayam natu vivahadinyaha ataha upanayanadyapekshape na lokavyaharena ityesha. So Vallabhacharya also is writing Vakya on this. These gopis are trying to become the servants only. They are not, that means now you are the cause for these lusty desires and you should marry us. Like that, they are not claiming. So they are simply asking that you accept me as your servant. And whatever way you want to use, you use me. Servant means what? They are not having any rights. No freedom, no rights. So just you accept us and do whatever you want. So this only we are asking, na? Even we ask, that means to give the adharamrutam. Why we are asking with the status of the wife? We are asking that. No, you are the cause for that agni and that is burning us, and that's why we are asking. And ultimately, what we are asking? Ultimately, we are asking you to accept us at your lotus feet only. No? We are not asking you to make us your wives. So like this, they are saying, they are admitting their humble position, and Vallabhacharya also is stating the same thing actually. So ataha dasyadinyeha vayam. That means these all gopis are begging the servitorship. Natu, that means natu vivahadinyaha. They are not asking to marry Krishna. They are not asking Krishna to marry them. Ataha upanayadyapekshapi no na lokavyaharena. So that's why upanayadi apeksha. That means, what is that upanayanadyapeksha? I don't know. So they are not demanding the position of the wife. Next, tatascha asmakam kanyatve parodhatveva na kapikshatihi. So for Krishna, we are all, some are the young gopis not married, and some are the married. So to become dasi, nothing is going to be an obligation. Even we are others' wife, we are not asking you to make us as a wife. Even young girls, we are not asking you to make us wives. You make as dasi. So anyone, we all can become your dasi, your servant. So ubhai bhavepi tvaddasya sambhavaditi bhava. That means in both positions, even for the young girls, married women, for both they can become dasi. Prakruta Vaishnava toshanyam Sri Sanatana Goswami Charananaamapi Vivahe Sati Patnitvena Bhajanad Api Aupapatyena Bhajanam Parama Mahasukam Tacha Sri Bhagavadamrita Kavyadau Cha Prasiddhameva Atayeva Atra Dasya Vishesha Eva Pradita Aduna Cha Pradyate Dasyo Bhavama. So, Srila Sanatana Goswami is saying in the Vaishnava Toshani, they are all begging to become servant only, not the wives. Because worshipping Krishna in the form of wife is not superior to the worshipping Krishna in the form of Upapati. Making Krishna Pati is not superior to the making Krishna second husband, paramour. Making Krishna as Upapati. Upapati means paramour. Side Pati. Sub-Pati. Sub-husband. Side husband. So making Krishna side husband is more superior than the making the Krishna as husband. Who is saying? Srila Sanatana Goswami. Parama Mahasukam. That gives the highest pleasure. Tacha Sri Bhagavatamrita Kavyadu. Sri Bhagavatamrita Kavyadu. Bhagavatamrita Kavya, what is this? Bhagavatamrita Kavya, in that also it is famous. Atayeva Atra Dasya Vishesha Eva Pradita. That's why gopis are begging to become dasi only. Adhuna Acha Pradite Dasyo Bhavama. That's why they are also saying now to become servants. Ityesha. That means, see, they are, because becoming servant, making Krishna as side husband is the highest thing than the making Krishna husband. That is a spiritually elevated condition. And Parama Mahasukam also. And they want to serve Krishna ultimately. So they don't want to claim the rights on the Krishna being a wife of him. And that is why it is highest pleasure. That's why it gives highest pleasure. Kama moha dhaditva deva stri lampatasya tava asmabhi yuvatibi upasana swangaireva tatsukotpadana lakshana kalveshayotyataha prachayagnis Bhurchayagniseka Pradhanapi Tadupasanardhaneva Kamagnirapi Asmakam Tadupasanopakarnam Eva Mukhyam Ityatha Eva Samuchitam Sambodhana Padam He Purusha Rupa Bhushana. So now he is a final sixer, he is making actually. Srila Viswanath Chakravarti Thakur is concluding this finally. Kama moha dhaditva Sri Lampatasya. That means you are Sri Lampat. That means you are always chasing the woman. So that's why tava asmabihi yuvatibihi upasana swangairya. So that's why what you should do? We are all coming for you, and you are very much eager to chase the girls and enjoy the girls. Now we all came to you, you enjoy. And our kamagni, whatever is there, that is there in the heart, that will be the instrument for you, for your pleasure. It's not that we want to enjoy. We want to serve you with that fire also. So that's why we can actively participate in the conjugal love. And we want to give pleasure to you. You take this pleasure. You do whatever way you want. And that means for your worship only we want to use this Kamagni. It's not that we want to vanquish Kamagni by your association and we will become satisfied and we will become fully happy. That is not our target. Tvadupasanardhameva. We are all begging to serve you only. Tadupasana prardhana eva kamagnirapi asmakam tadupasanopakarnam. This is a useful to serve you, this kama. If you want, if opponent, that means the two partners, so one doesn't have any desire of lust, any heat in her body. So husband, what he will do? The another partner, what he will do? Is there any enjoyment for him? She will be just lying like a dead body and no enjoyment. Yes or no? In the same way, that's why gopis wants to use her, so that kama agni, a fire of the desire. So for the service of the, she wants to give pleasure to him. Sambodhana, that's why she is using the word Purusha Rupa Bhushana. You are the Purusha and we are all Dasi. You are best. Bhushana means, so you are the best among all the Purushas. Gauranginam, that means you are the Bhushana, you are the jewel. What kind of jewel? Neelamani. It's a blue money. And we are all Gaurangi. Our body, our all parts are golden color. Gauranginam asmakam Indranila Manimaya Sarvangalankvaroti. That means they are asking, you decorate all our bodies with you. We want to decorate all our limbs of body with you. That means you are the Indranila Mani. And all our bodily parts, which are golden form, should be decorated with this blue money. So that is our desire. So that we can give pleasure. That is the main uddesha is this. That's why we should understand what is the main mood behind this gopis mood. What is the time? Okay, thank you very much. So any questions? Otherwise, we'll try to finish tomorrow this chapter. They want to serve. They want to serve with their desires.
What we can learn from that.
That's it. We should not learn anything. We should practice our devotional service. It will come automatically. If you imitate, then we'll be out. Knock out. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, is there a possibility that we get some kind of a short notes on these 5 chapters? Because that extract will actually help us to understand it also in a proper way.
Oh my God.
I understand that I must be asking you, but
because I don't have any notes and I don't have that much time also, Prabhu. So I'm just reading from the commentaries. So Bhanu Maharaj's commentary, how it is? Prabhu, you are able to read the Hindi?
yes, Hindi yes, I can do.
This book is good, Prabhu. This Narayan Maharaj's book, and Hindi, the almost all translation is very close to the main text. Almost very close.
Which is this book, Prabhu? If you can give me the name. What is it called as the text name?
Rasa panchadhyayi. Sri Rasa panchadhyayi.
Rasa Panchadhyayi from Bhakti Narayan Swami Maharaj.
Gaudiya Vedanta Prakashan.
Okay.
And this is by author Narayan Goswami Maharaj.
Okay.
Bhakti Gaudiya Vedanta Prakashan.
Okay.
Maybe in the internet also you may get, I don't know. Rasa Panchadhyayi, title name. And it's a very famous book actually. Many people they use, because in our BBT translation also our purports are not given. So many devotees
you are reading it and then translating in English for us. That's what you're doing instantaneously.
Instantaneously, I'm just Sanskrit studying and doing like how other chapters also I did the Sanskrit only. Na? So, but I am also sometimes refer the Hindi because sometimes someplace if I struck. So that's why But for the students, I can recommend this because it's very close translation. Nothing is included by his own mati. That means only Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur commentaries as it is translated. That's all. And purport is not given actually. If purport is given, then there is a problem. But there is no purport. Only Anuvada he did actually. Anuvada he did for the Sarartha Darshini and also Vaishnava Toshni and Bhavartha Deepika. 3 commentaries he translated.
So all the 3 are present in those commentaries.
All 3 are presented in this book.
Okay. Fine, Prabhu.
We discussed only Sarartha Darshini in this.
Okay. Fine, Prabhu. I'll try to get hold of this.
Yeah. So this book is for exam also. It is easy to, if you know Hindi, Prabhu, so you can directly read from there Hindi.
Fine. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay,
Thank you
Prabhu.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Srila Prabhupada ki